And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got White. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Pirtle. Then it's OG Anunoby. And here's Golden State. Outside Williams. Pass to White. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And all of these guys know it's a chance to make that early statement. I expect this game to have not quite a playoff atmosphere, something very close to it.
Good on the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Outside Favors. Noel sets a screen for Favors. Pass to Noel. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Anunoby outside. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
There's Noel. The layup missed. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. White bounce pass. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Sacramento.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And Noel throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. A slam dunk by Favors.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
A 3-ball. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Kings shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the first one at the line is good. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for White. And the Kings also making a change. Aminu's checked in. It's the second from the line. And he makes all three. And do you figure, Tim, we're at that point in the season now where we can really evaluate who the top teams are?
Well, Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. There are a handful of teams we knew coming into the season would be at the top. But now, as you look, there are additional teams starting to open our eyes, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens with the trade deadline to see who can make a move to close that gap at the top.
And one of the beauties of an 82-game schedule, right? You have a long time to prove yourself.
No doubt about it. There are phases to an NBA season. We're about to enter the most important one.
Anunoby has the open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Favors. Here's Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
First free throw is good.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
The Warriors making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. The Kings also at the sub. Siakam's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first. And White kicks to Aminu. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Off target from outside.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Back to Siakam. Pass to White. Takes the three. The Warriors pull it in. Favors has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Anunoby, he's checked in for Burke. And Floyd subbed in for White. Here's Duarte. Uses the glass to drop it in. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Aminu. Here's Floyd from downtown, traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Tatum. Now Ross, the 3, doesn't go for it. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. That shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Tatum out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Mirotic. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Noel in its center. Now here's Tatum from about 19 feet. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And he just lulls the defense to sleep at times with his handle before pulling up. You can't back off this guy. That's just inviting trouble.
Anunoby with it. He's guarded by Ross. Screen by Aminu. The shot by Floyd, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Floyd. Pass to Aminu from outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Karl Malone's checked in for the Warriors. Derek White comes in for Mirotic. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Stolen by Anunoby. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Hartenstein.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Here's Nixon. Hartenstein with the screen on Ross. Nixon. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Anunoby against Tatum. Here's Noel. Good work there as it goes. Noel's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Nixon. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. And finished off by Siakam.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Noel sets a screen for Malone. Back to White. 5 to shoot. Tatum way outside. Misses the step-back jump shot.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Malone. To the inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Siakam outside. Here's Vandeweghe. Here's Nixon. Still scoreless. Here's Hartenstein. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Now here's Favors. Pass to Gafford. Outside Tatum. Over Aminu. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. Sacramento's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Let's check in now with our Allie Laforge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you, Kevin.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
They haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Kept alive, uses the glass to finish the layup. Favors got 8 points.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
That's good from 17 feet away.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Warriors leading. 1:30 left in the second quarter. Pass to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. White. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's White. Nothing on the board. And it's off from three-point range. White, bounce pass. Outside Tatum. Over Aminu. And they recover it. From deep. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Now, here's Aminu. Lets the three fly. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That one a little long. And so White will bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 4. Hartenstein with the screen on Tatum. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
The thing about Gordon Hayward is he gets you a little of everything. Obviously, the points he provides are huge, and the rebounding and the playmaking. He can control the pace of the game from the wing position. Just hope he can stay healthy.
And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
Well,
And that is our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand, you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. On the court for Sacramento, Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's OG Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Pass to White. Three-pointer. And Poeltl pulls it down. The Kings trail by 6. White covering, and it's in there. He's got 15.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Favors. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. The Warriors, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. White nailed from three-point land. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. Noel's got 6.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's White. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Pass to Favors. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And here's White. He's got 6. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Noel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
And White kicks to Favors. Back to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Picked by Williams. Fires from deep. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
White the pass to Anunoby. Hartenstein with the screen on Williams. Here's White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. White's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Rebound by the Kings.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Warriors leading by 5. It's White on the wing. White covering. And he's going in for the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Noel.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In for the Warriors. Siakam is checked in for Sacramento. Anunoby outside. Pass to White. Hurdle with a screen on Tatum. Anunoby. Sacramento again missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The tray. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to White. Screen by Pirtle. Puts up a 3. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from White.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Takes it out to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. No good off the front iron. Warriors leading by 6. Outside Williams. No one near him. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Anunoby outside. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Back to Williams. Golden State moving it around. And the 3 ball is good. 20 points for him.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Pass to White from the arc. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Favors with a screen on White. From deep 3-point land. Favors. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
All taking the positive approach with this team right there.
Encouragement, confidence. I love the approach.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So with Malone sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Mirotic. Favors is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Derek White, and it's Tatum in at the 2 spot.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Gafford sends the pick for Tatum. Lets it fly from 18. And Favors kicks to Tatum. Mirotic with the bounce pass. Pass to White. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he swishes it right through.
That's what makes Tatum so dangerous. Offensively, he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective.
Out to the right wing. Here's Floyd. Now Hartenstein. Guarded by Tatum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Kings. To the middle. Hartenstein passes to Floyd. Covered by Mirotic. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 19.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
The Kings trail by 5. Timeout, Sacramento.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Williams is checked in for Miritich. And a change for the Kings. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Bill Cartwright. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Fires for three. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. White against White. 4 on the shot clock. The three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. Tatum dishes to White. Lets it fly, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Outside, White releases. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 17 points for Kobe White.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Pass to Floyd. Back to White. Three-pointer. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to White. Some nice passing by Golden State. There's the three. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Pass to White. Hartenstein with the screen for White. Stolen by Tatum. Now Williams. Fires the three. There's Tatum's range on display. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Derek Favors checked in for the Warriors. Tries it from 19, and that's in there.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Warriors leading by 9. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Sacramento ball.
The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Now Hartenstein. And stolen by Noel. And it's the Warriors on the break. Yeah, that goes in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now. He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Nerlens Noel.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. All free throws good from Noel. Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Let's lose a 3. He drills the 3.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hartenstein. White with it. Williams picks him up. It's stolen by White. 50 seconds left in the fourth. On the clock. And he drives in. He got it right before the clock ran out.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And the rejection by Favors.
Oh, great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
White against White. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. Now it's time to present our...
Let's meet the start.
Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. We've got Green, and it's Burks in at the 2. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Phoenix, Xavier McDaniel. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the inside. And stolen by Green. Here's McDaniel. Outside Burks. Pass to Iverson. 3-pointer. Portland with a rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Garland. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Outside Burks. Here's Iverson. The 3-pointer off the mark.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Wilkins pass to Garland. Portland moving it around. O'Neal. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Pass to Burks. There's a screen. Here's Iverson. Let's go with a three. O'Neal pulls it in.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Now here's Garland, tightly guarded. Here's Iverson. And that one drops for him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Fourth, the Suns.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line. And last year, they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to O'Neal to stop the drought. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Here's McDaniel. There's a screen. Inside. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Burks. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the teardrop, and Garland with the lay-in.
When you talk about players with great ball skills, Garland comes up early in the discussion.
Iverson passes to Burks. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Garland, the pass to McHale. Fades away. No good there.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Burks for 3. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Wilkins. Right side Garland. Fires from 14. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. The Suns lead by 5. Here's Iverson. They set the pick. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the shot is good by Garland.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Coach, something you love about watching games, it's observing the dynamic of these NBA matchups.
Yeah, I like watching great guards challenge the bigs. I like watching defensive stoppers switch on to a star player. You never see the same story develop twice.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Blazers trail by 6. Garland looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the second.
Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. And the Suns shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Pass to Iverson. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Mobley. Outside Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Phoenix leading by 4. From outside the arc. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. McHale, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Burks. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Green. And there's the rejection. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
Iverson passes to Robinson. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside Garland. To the wing, right side. Here's McHale. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And that does it for the first quarter. Phoenix out in front. They're up by 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end. Racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well. Putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. And it's Monroe in at the 4. Here's Vaughn. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season. Stockton, pass to Robinson. Connects from downtown. Robinson's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Woodson. Here's Rulin, and there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Stockton. Still no points. Out left to the wing. Here's Monroe. Off target from the wing.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Griffith. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. Griffith's got his first 3 points of the game.
After a cold first quarter, they brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead now.
Conley passes to Wilkins. Back to Conley. Here's Paxson. Releases. Here's O'Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Phoenix leading by 7. Much to the fans' delight, Stan. Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
Pass to Wilkins. Over Robinson. McDaniel pulls it in. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Griffith. Here's McDaniel. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot. Burks. And that one's on target from the wing. Burks has got 5. Blazers trail by 9. Right wing. Pass to Mobley. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. With his first shot attempt. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Right side, Robinson. From downtown, O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Guys?
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wright's checked in for Phoenix. Here's Iverson. He's got 5. Pass to McDaniel. Here's Iverson. Just 5 on the clock. Burks for 3. Rulin pulls it in.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Robinson with a steal. Outside Burks. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Defended by Burks.
2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Outside Garland. Here's Rulin. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Rulin's got 4 points this quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Burks for 3. Nails it from 3. And the Suns lead by 10.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Rulin, no good.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
For 3, Robinson. Counted from distance. Robinson's got 9 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .58 seconds left in the half. Defended by Burks. Portland moving it around. Here's McHale from 8 feet away. Drops it in. McHale's got his first basket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Burks. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And here's Green from the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Garland, the pass to Wilkins. Here's McHale. Shoots over Burks. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Portland shooting their first free throw tonight.
First team foul. At the line for Portland.
What's up?
Kevin McHale. One time.
And that one misses. Here's Iverson. Here's McDaniel. And that concludes the first half. The Suns on top, leading by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we
Checking out the Trailblazers. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. We hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Suns.
Good things happen.
Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Iverson. They've got Darius Garland, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Here's Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Pass to O'Neal. And it's rejected. Outside Burks. Here's Iverson. From deep. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 13.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Wilkins. Back to Garland. Takes a three, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Green's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Burks. Baseline try. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid over-helping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Garland hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Iverson passes to Burks. 4-3. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And let's take a look now at how the shots have been divided up between 3s and 2s for the Suns.
And they keep shooting from long range despite the results. So you have to think it's time for a change of strategy. They need to go inside and get aggressive in the paint.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Garland. Pass to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Trailblazers.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Blazers trail by 13. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And it's good. 2 points. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Iverson passes to Burks. To the middle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Give him 8.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
Pass to Wilkins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Phoenix leading by 11. Pass to Iverson. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Iverson's got his third bucket of the night.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Got a piece of it.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
McHale, pass to Garland. The putback. McDaniel pulls it in.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Outside Burks. Inside. Oh, it's stolen. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch. The officials were right on top of that one.
Second personal foul.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
The line for 2, Dominic Wilkins.
First one falls for him. And the Suns making a change here. Robinson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Fires from deep. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And there's 1:45 left in the third. Outside Garland. Pass to Wilkins. From about 19. Yep, that one's good. Wilkins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside Robinson. The 3. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 4 rebounds now. Defended by Burks. Pass to O'Neal. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Three on the clock. Here's Garland. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Iverson. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Iverson's got 11 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Garland. He's got 10. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
Suns ball.
So both teams making some changes here.
Let's go. All right, man. You got it.
Phoenix leading by 19. Here's Iverson. He's got 11. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Alec Burks, and it's McDaniel in at the power forward position. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Jacques Vaughn. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. Phoenix leading by 17. Here's Griffith. This one for three. Fires in the triple.
Rock solid.
Screen, screen, screen! Hey, right here! Yo, right here! Check Alec! Go, team! Pressure force! Get through that! Step out of there! Here we go! Shooter, no! Screen, screen, screen! Wilkins! Post up, Shaq! Rebound! Woo! Out! Switch! Yo, grab it! Hey, look at yours! You got it, Mikhail! Hey, get AI! What's the rule? Xavier! Get the board, Kevin! Hey, yo, Iverson! I'm through! Yep.
You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Gasol out there with Adebayo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Okiki in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Holiday. Defended by Robertson. That one goes in.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Up top, Robertson. Pass to Kidd. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here is Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
Robertson, the pass to Barnes. Here's Robertson. Pass to Kidd. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Six on the shot clock. Defended by Robertson. No good there off the double clutch.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Takes a 3. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. In second, the Hornets.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Holiday. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, what a find by Drew Holiday. Such a steady presence.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Hands it from downtown.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Left side, Gasol. Got a hand on it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kidd gets the bucket.
Well, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Holiday against Kidd. Holiday looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Here's Gasol. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Monk's checked in for Charlotte. Clock is at 3. Fades away. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Clippers leading by 3. Barnes outside. Outside Kidd. Pass to Davis for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
On the wing, Monk. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
For 3, Kidd connects from three-point range. Kidd's got 9 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hornets trail by 6. They set the pick. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kings checked in for Barnes. The Hornets also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Davis, guarded closer. And it's Davis with the jam.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
It's blocked. 1:22 left in the first. Pass to Kidd. They set the pick. The 3, buries it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Monk. Right side Gasol, down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Davis, chalk up 2 there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Monk has got the ball here for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 13. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Davis, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Abdul Rahim can't hit. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Gian Leon. Davis is out there with Kennard. Then there's Rollins. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And that one drops for him. Davis has got 9.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now, here's Monk. This game he had 12. Here's Oden. Rollins grabs the board.
pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Hornets trail by 11. Monk, the pass to Holiday. Here's Hart, launches it. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Robertson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Adebayo's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Davis. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Hornets trail by 8. You watch him play, Doris, and Josh Green isn't a high-volume guy, but he wants to find ways to score and contribute.
He does. He uses his elite athleticism to sometimes get some sneaky offensive rebounds. He's an excellent cutter. He's willing to be patient and take opportunities given to him without plays being called.
Here's Kennard. Following the bucket by the Hornets. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. Here's E. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Clippers lead by 8.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Adebayo down low. Barnes on him. That one drops for him.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Pass to Davis. Lets it go. And he nails the jumper. Davis has got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Holiday against Kidd. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Hornets trail by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside Holiday, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Davis. Back to Robertson. Pass to Kidd. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And here's Holiday, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Now here's Kidd. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Gets an open look and hits. Kidd's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
To the left wing. Okiki passes to Adebayo. Rebounded by E. Clippers leading by 4. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
But E just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
No one covered. He's got 13.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Outside Kidd. To the right side. Abdul-Rahim passes to Kidd. There's a good screen. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
He's covered by Kidd. Inside, Dampier. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Davis drives in. Outside Kidd. Sinks the triple. Kidd's got 5 points now this quarter.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Pass to Okiki. Here's Dampier. To the paint and stolen by Robertson. Adebayo against Davis. Now here's Kidd. And Adebayo sends it back.
You got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
"11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Kidd. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Oh, good with the triple. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead, up by 4. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks, guys, alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all. And then, playing with pace offensively. I've been doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, there's going to be some time to work things out. But they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity, Ernie.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Jason Kidd in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Doug Christie is starting in the second half. We've got Holiday. Gasol out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Okeke in at the small forward position. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Shot clock at 5. Now Robertson. The rebound by Gasol.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. 15 points in the game.
Well, unselfish basketball from Jrue Holiday. What else would we expect?
The Clippers leading. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got his third assist on the night. Holiday against Kidd. Gasol, a screen on Kidd. Holiday, the pass to Gasol. Yep, that one goes. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's a screen to the inside and stolen by Gasol. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it goes down 2 points.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. It's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Sitting at the top of the heap, looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Robertson, following the 3 by Charlotte. Now here is Holiday. He's got 5. Adebayo with a screen on Kidd. 6 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. On the wing, Robertson. Still yet to score. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kidd is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Robertson. Back to Kidd. The kick out to Barnes. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 5th assist in this one.
That's called working the catch-and-shoot game to perfection. Barnes on balance and on point with his shot mechanics.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. is making a change here. Davis is checked in. Monk's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Gasol setting the pick for Holiday. Inside. From 18 feet away. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Kidd. Barnes has got 5 now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Kidd against Holiday. Outside Kidd. Pass to Davis. There's the screen for the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Monk looking around. Gasol setting the pick for Holiday. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Kidd dishes to Barnes. Monk against Davis. Outside Kidd. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Hornets trail by 5. On the wing, Holiday. Gasol, a screen on Barnes. Here's Okeke on the 3 off target. Clippers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And they double up Kidd. It's stolen. Here's the break. Pass to Gasol. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Outside, Davis. And they get it back. Kidd, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Monk, the pass to Holiday. To Monk. Gasol, a screen on Davis. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 on the basket from Marc Gasol.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Davis. Good, nice job down low. Davis has got 16 points. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Clippers lead by 3. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right?
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Davis is out there with Gian Leon. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Abdul Rahim in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Monk, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Monk attacking, trying to get open is Adebayo. That gives them the lead. And the Hornets lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The 3 from Davis. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Guarded by Davis. Back to Monk. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by E. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kennard, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Arkansas is checked in for Greg Oden. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
All right, Allie, thank you. Pass to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Monk's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk? An experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Monk outside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Davis from past the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Robertson. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kennard kicks to Robertson. And here's Davis for 3. Drills it from outside. Davis has got 17 now just in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kidd comes in for Luke Kennard. The Hornets also changing it up. Okeke comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Malik Monk. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Adebayo. A huge two-handed slam.
But Drew Holiday is just so solid in the two-man action. You see it on display there.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. Takes the three. Cleared away by Adebayo.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Clippers leading by 5. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Now Kidd. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Holiday. Layup no good. The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Now Barnes. A minute 42 left in the game.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
And stolen by Robertson. stolen away. Adebayo. Holiday outside. For three. Drained from outside.
Holiday ready to fight for that bucket. Big-time delivery.
Kid attacking. Off the glass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Adebayo doesn't get that one. LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, it's usually a bit of a challenge for Andre Robertson at the free throw line, but he has been working to improve this aspect.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. Now Holiday. Gasol, a screen on here. It's in!
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so they foul intentionally.
Number 43. First personal foul. Second team.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you love to see a guy step in nice, calm, cool, and collected and knock the free throws in.
And he banks the layup in.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And it doesn't go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, number 16.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And the Hornets call time here. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Holiday. Then it misses. Robertson with it. So the Clippers with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm.
All right, everyone, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Well, they're struggling to make a move, despite a commendable effort on their part.
Seeing where Houston is, they're hanging in the lower third of the pack so far. But it's only the start of the season, so it's not panic time yet for all the fans out there.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got John Collins, And it's Donaldson in at the center position. And for the Rockets, we've got Jackson. And it's Mullen in at the 2. Jackson for 3. He drops it from range. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Ball. To the paint. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the first. Donaldson passes to Collins. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yet there goes another foul call on him. He's looking a bit reckless right now.
McCollum, he's checked in for Ball. Houston on B. It's a 5-point game. Philadelphia moving it around. Pure from 3-point range.
I'll tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
McCollum against Lillard. Has to fall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mullen. There's the triple. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Here's Donaldson. Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got 6 points.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Fires it. Mullen can't get it to go.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Brewer. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Jackson with a screen on Lillard. To the right side. Here's Mullen. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Lonzo Ball, number 1. Second is John Collins.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
On defense, Philadelphia. 6-point lead. Looking to win the run. It's deflected.
Love the timing that time from James Donaldson on the block.
Driving inside from the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's McCollum. Houston with another miss. The Sixers lead by 9. Here's Brewer. For 3, here's Lillard. And the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 15.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to McCollum. Launches a 3. Here's Fall. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Brewer, pass to Lillard. Here's Brewer. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Donaldson can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Caspi. Here's Fall. Here's Crowder. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. On the wing, Jones. McCollum defends. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3, here's Lillard. Knocks down the triple. 18 points for him.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one. Lillard outside. Back to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Lillard outside. Back to Jones. The 3 is up. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
On the wing, Crowder. No points so far. Clock at 6. Can they get it? That one no good.
This has been a tough quarter for them and a challenging game for this team.
Jones from outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
McCollum, the pass to Fall. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Fall's got his second basket on the night.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
Lillard outside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the evening. And so he hits the technical free throw. Long range from the inbound. Buries it from 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Henderson, and it's Collins in at the power forward. Outside Jones, beyond the arc. Bazili with a rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
To the inside. Jones, the pass to Henderson. Collins a screen. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded by Ellis. 5 to shoot. Jones from outside. Bazili with a rebound. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's in there. Bazili's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Houston making some changes. Jackson comes in for Crowder, and it's Kemba Walker in for McCollum. And Philadelphia making a change here. Pass to Brewer. Outside Jones. Here's Parsons. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Brewer. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you guys.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Hits the trifecta. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
He goes up. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man! Putting on a show. Jones bust out the highlight reel there with that slam.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Here's Brewer. Pass to Collins. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Good feed that time from Lillard. He knows his teammates rely on him to find them just like that.
Ball with it. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Ball stolen. Here's Brewer. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Mullen. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? Ball no good. Philadelphia has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Pass to Collins. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Williams is checked in for the Sixers. Plumlee comes in for Williams.
In for the 76ers, Bert Williams.
Mullen passed the ball. Here's Mullen. Pass break, Philadelphia.
2 minutes.
Shot is good by Brewer. Brewer's got his second basket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. It's Healy. That's good.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Lillard against Ball. Takes a step back. Just 5 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Lillard can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Mullen. The 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Brewer. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Rockets have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Ball looks over the floor. Here's Mullen. No good with the triple.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Brewer can't hit. Ball way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Sixers on top, delivering the blowout. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Okay, next on the dot. And that is going to do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Jackson, and it's Mullen in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
The ball's knocked loose. Ball with a steal. Pass to Mullen. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Philadelphia leading by 20. Here's Donaldson. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. That one's off. Shooting 7 for 10 now.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Brewer, the pass to Lillard. Got a hand on it. Here's Donaldson. Deflected.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Inside. Oh, deflected. Ball. And he makes it on the layup. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Best thieves in the league. The steals leaders over the last month. 4th, Lonzo Ball, and of course Jay Crowder.
These two guys have made out like bandits over this past month. An impressive number of steals over that brief time frame.
Jackson, the screen. No good on the 3.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back over to you, Brian.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. The teardrop, and it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Back to Lillard. Fires the 3, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass the ball. They set the pick. Down low. And he lobs it up. Here's Mullen. 7 points in the game. Oh, got that one up quick. Mullen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you got to appreciate and admire the jump shot of Mullen. I mean, superb at transitioning from dribbling it to shooting it.
Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Ellis is checked in for the Rockets. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Ball against Lillard. Pass to Donaldson. For 3. That shot off the mark. Rockets trail by 21. Ellis passes to Mullen. Here's Fall. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Sees his man. Threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Fires top of the key. And that one's good. Jones has got 16 points.
Jones has such a smooth jumper, and he's a really good shooter.
Ball against Lillard. Ooh, it's stolen away. Now here's Jones. 16 points for him. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Substitution on the board.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
6th in field goal percentage, and they landed in the top 10 for opponent field goal percentage. They're a team that obviously values a solid team defensive effort and doesn't look to give up a lot of easy looks.
And as for their shot blocking, interior defense was one of the hallmarks of this team. They protected the rim and forced teams to beat them on the perimeter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Rockets. McCollum comes in for Ball.
Substitution on the court.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. McCollum, the pass to Ezeli. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
And the free throw, no good. Philadelphia leading by 20. Pass to Parsons. No good. Houston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Crowder, that's good. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
Nice work inside. Crowder knows what he's doing in there.
Henderson outside. Jones from outside. Ezeli with a rebound. Ezeli's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to McCollum. Ellis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Here's Ezeli. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just...
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. The Sixers lead by 13. Brewer, pass to Jones. Launches a 3, gets the 3 ball to go. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists. His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Mullen can't get it to go. And the 76ers shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Launches it. Jones misses. Rockets trail by 19. Mullen, pass to Ezeli. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 19.
Don't let him shoot that. Defend him.
Watch the screen.
Come on. Yo, I think someone moved the basket. I got your hand coming. Put it back. Put it back. Yo. Oh, that slipped out of my hand.
Timeout.
Screen. What's that? You got it. Gully Joe's open at the wing. Hey, grab that. Switch. Let's go. Come on. Set up. Go. Pick. Yo, Diego Brewer. You got double. Back up.
Oh, it's too easy.
We know what to do. We talked about adjustments. So let's execute.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Parrish is out there with John Henson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Thomas. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Pass to Thomas. And again, it's Oklahoma City with a three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Payton passes to English. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Ingram. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And the Thunder, another three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Payton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Thomas. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Payton. The Thunder making the shot. Over Thomas. It's good on the putback.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
The Thunder leading by 3. From deep three-point land. And it's Utah with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jskr comes in. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Vasquez. English on the wing. Parrish grabs the board.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
Pass to Hayward. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down. Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Pollard, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Thunder leading by 3. Outside Thomas. Ingram left side. Back to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now Vasquez. English outside. Pass to Vasquez. Parrish against Cousins. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And his inside game is about as good as it gets. Cousins loves operating out of that low block, and there isn't much any opposing defense can do to stop him.
Ingram outside. And here's Hayward. Ingram kicks to Hayward. Ingram a screen on English. And the Thunder another 3.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Now here's Vasquez. Tight defense on him. English with no one around. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Hayward outside. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. And it's Parrish missing. Jazz trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Vasquez. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And it's good for 2.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Cousins. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Noah with a screen on Bogdanovich. Hayward can't hit. Matthews scanning the floor. Here's Bailey, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's Thomas. Count it from 12. Thomas got 5. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Tyreke Evans, Matthews out there with Chambers. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Vasquez in at the 1. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now Thomas following Tyreke Evans' three-point attempt. Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Now here's Vasquez. Down low. Deflects the pass. Thomas with the ball. Matthews covering. Pass to Moncrief. Noah kicks to Thomas. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Over Vasquez. Back to Hayward. Now here's Moncrief. Kuzma passes to Hayward. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Vasquez. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Here's Chambers. Back to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Chambers the pass to Evans. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Timeout. You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. up here. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
The first one falls. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three. Thomas with the ball. 8 points for him. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Hayward can hit. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Thomas against Payton. Cousins with a screen for Payton. Over Thomas. It's good from the top of the key. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And it's good, 2 points.
And that's a nice decision on Hayward's part. Good timing on the pass, and he doesn't want to waste an opportunity to bury the jumper.
Screen by Cousins. Oh, good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's rebounded by Payton. Jazz trail by 5. Fires it up. The Thunder pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
4 on the clock. Here's Henson, and John Henson with the slam.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball. Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.